Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the rest of the MCQs related to optics. So without wasting further time, let's start the video. The first question is, Michelson interferometer can be used to measure wavelength of light, intensity of light, amplitude of wave, या none of these? Michelson interferometer can be used to measure wavelength of light. Right option is A. Moving on the next question. We get light inside a room in a daytime due to. Options are polarization, interference, या diffraction, या none of these. Diffraction phenomena is involved here. Due to diffraction phenomena, we get light inside a room in a daytime. Got it? The right answer is C. Diffraction effect is, the options are more for a round edge, more for a sharp edge, less for a sharp edge, या none of these. First of all, you need to understand what are the possible conditions. There are three possible conditions. The number one is when wavelength of light is greater than D, then no diffraction is occurred. The second option is when wavelength is equal to D, diffraction is possible. Diffraction is possible. The third condition is when wavelength of light is less than D. This is the ideal condition for the diffraction to be occurred. Got it? So the right option is more for a sharp edge. Okay? Diffraction is more for a sharp edge. Moving on to the next question. In Michelson interferometer, the plates are placed in front of incident ray at an angle of 45, 60, 90, 120. Let's suppose lights are coming from that direction. These are the mirrors. Mirrors are always placed in front of the incoming rays at an angle of 45. Okay? So the right option is 45. In Michelson interferometer, plates are placed in front of incident ray at an angle of 45. Got it? The next question is, in Michelson interferometer, a dark fringe will replace the nearest bright fringe each time the mirror is moved a distance of. Let's suppose here is mirror. When it is placed at an angle when it is placed by a distance of lambda by 4, then dark fringe will be replaced to the bright fringe in Michelson interferometer. The right option is lambda by 4. Right option is A. Got it? Moving on to the next question. Phenomena of interference and diffraction supports the quantum nature of light, transfer nature of light, wave nature of light. The last option is complex nature of light. The right option is C. Wave nature of light is supported by the phenomena of interference and diffraction. Got it? The next question is, if n is the number of lines per meter in a diffraction grating of length L, then its grating element will be given as. The formula that is used for calculating the grating element is given as D is equal to L over N. This is the formula that is used for calculating the grating element. The right option is B. How this formula is to be derived, this is not our concern at this moment. So the right option is B. The Bragg's equation for XRD is, this is a very well known equation. I am pretty sure everyone knows about it. The right option is 2D sine theta is equal to n lambda. Bragg's equation is 2D sine theta is equal to n lambda. The next question is, light which has the same property in all directions of vibration is called. Look at here, let's suppose this is a light source. Light travel in all direction. Light travels in all direction. When light travels in all direction, this light is said to be unpolarized light. When light is restricted to move only in a single direction, this light is said to be polarized light. Got it? So the question is, light which has the same property in all direction. In all direction, it means light is unpolarized light. If the question is asked in that way, light travel in only a single direction, then the answer will be polarized light. But in that case, the answer is unpolarized light. C is the right answer. Next question is the polarization of electromagnetic wave is determined by the direction, propagation of EMW, magnetic field vector only, both A and B, the electric field vector only. The right option is D. The electric field vector only is to be determined by the phenomena of polarization of electromagnetic waves. The rest of the options are wrong. The right option is D. Only the electric field vector is determined by polarization of electromagnetic waves. The next question is a device which confirms the incident light is polarized or not. Options are polarizer, detector, analyzer, and none of these. The right option is C, analyzer. Analyzer is used for the confirmation of the light, either it is polarized or not. The right option is C. Light waves are dash observed by polarization, extremely short waves, longitudinal waves, या transfer waves. Next option is all are true. The right option is transverse waves. Light waves are transverse waves. This phenomena of light is observed in polarization. Polarization phenomena confirms that light waves are transverse waves. The right option is C. The next question is the method or methods for getting plane polarized light from unpolarized light is are selective absorptions, reflection from different surfaces, refraction through crystals, all of these. The right option is D. All these phenomena can be used for getting plane polarized light from unpolarized light. So the right answer is D. Moving on to the next question. One of the following properties is not common in both sound and light. First of all, you need to know sound waves are longitudinal waves, light waves are transverse waves. The phenomena of polarization is observed only in transverse waves, not in longitudinal waves. Got it? So the question is, which of the following properties is not common in both sound and light? So right answer is C. The rest of the phenomena can be observed in sound waves and light waves as well. So the right option is C, polarization. The next question is, question number 15 is, we can polarize light by passing it through prism, polaroid, wood, both B and C. The right option is B, polaroid. Polaroid is the material that is made of dichroic substances that will allow the light move only in a single direction. Got it? So the right option is B. The next question is, wavelength of X-ray is of the order of 10 angstrom, 1 angstrom, 100, none of these. The wavelength of X-rays is 1 angstrom. Angstrom means 10 raised to the power minus 10 meter. Got it? The right option is B. Moving on to the next question. A lens which converges a beam of parallel rays to a point is called concave lens, convex lens, plano-concave lens, plano-convex lens. Look at here. Let's suppose this is a convex lens. light waves are coming from that direction. In convex lens, all the rays after passing through the lens converge to a single point. This point is called focus. So the question is, which converges a beam of parallel rays to a point, and then all these rays, parallel rays, converges to a single point after passing through a convex lens. So the right option is convex lens. In convex lens, all the parallel rays are converged into a single point. Got it? The right option is B. The next question is, the diameter of lens is called focal length, principal axis, aperture या radius or curvature. The diameter of lens is called aperture. The right option is C. Moving on to the next question. Whenever a ray of light goes from denser to rare medium, the ray of light is undeviated, bent away from the normal, bent towards the normal, या polarized. Look at here. Glass is a denser medium. Air is a rare medium. Got it? Rare medium means density is low. Denser medium means density is high. The question is, whenever ray of light goes from denser to rare medium, whenever light goes from glass to the air, it always bends away from the normal. Away from the normal. Got it? The right option is bent away from the normal. Right option is B. If the question is asked, whenever light moves from rare medium to the denser medium, the answer will be the light bends towards the normal. Got it? But in that case, the option is away from the normal, because light moves from denser to rare medium. The last question of the video is, unit of power of lens is meter, watt, diopter या horsepower. The right option is C, diopter. The unit of power of lens is diopter. Okay guys, goodbye.